Hi everyone, this is Zoe from Flat Out. Just want to show you how some of our customers are making use of the Flat Out multi-reel to make the Starlink setup a whole lot easier. So when you're out on the road, especially, you're going to be setting up your Starlink, packing it up every time you move, and often you need to get your dish into different locations. So this is for the people who haven't installed their dish on their roof. Now, we don't recommend installing on your roof anyway, because there'll be times when you want to park in the shade. So a lot of campsites have beautiful trees around, and if you want to be able to get internet and have a beautiful spot, you want to be able to move your dish further away from your van because you need to be able to see the sky. One of the problems with the Starlink though is this. Alright, so every time you deal with it, you've got 25 meters or thereabouts of this cable. It's easily damaged. It's not actually 100% UV rated for Australian standards. You actually need a black cable for that, but it works pretty well. And the best thing that we have found to do with it is if you find the middle, so put both ends together and walk all your way along. Now I've found and marked the middle here. Bend it around. If you want, put a little piece of conduit, like small conduit, we sell that as well if you like, around this bit here. Grab the multi-reel. Do you want to pop in? Come a little closer. I'll show you with a multi-reel. You can line up the gaps like so. Click it in with the middle in there. Now, because even though we're bending it here, this bit won't come in and out every time, so it's okay to have that 90-degree bend. It won't hurt your cable. You're not flexing it back and forth, which is where you would hurt the copper. Wind it around a couple times to get it in. So this is your initial setup. And then I find it easier just on the body, with any of our multi-reels. Wind it on in. Now, I have one end attached to the dish and one end attached to the modem. So when you're packing up, you would take it out of your modem, keep winding, and then just leave it attached to the dish at the back, because getting in and out of here is a bit of a pain in the butt. I mean, we can get the feet off quite easily to put it into a bag, but getting this cable in and out of here is where we see problems. So you can leave it attached. And then places like Navigator have amazing Starlink shaped bags ready to go. We'll show you a shot in a minute of the dish and the multi-reel and modem all nicely packed in the Navigator bag. And the only other thing that's worth noting is that you don't have to get the whole cable off the multi-reel when you set up. So when you've set it up, pull your dish out where you need, put the other end into the modem. This particular modem lives in here, so that you can then have everything secure. Keep the cable hanging down below, because that way, I mean, if you've got an awning over, I suppose it's not really going to rain anyway, but it's just a bit safer, I think. With seals, you can actually squash it in there. I know a lot of people do, and it hasn't really damaged things, but if you've got weather protection, I probably wouldn't squash it. And then if you've got surplus, you can just fit that neatly under your van. Don't pull the whole lot out. You don't have to. It's data cable. It's only electrical cable that we can't leave in a coil because it'll heat up, or the flat out hoses because they won't flow with water, but data cable can be left half in. Any of your surplus under your van, dish, wherever it needs to go.